Like, so, cause it doesn't always hit like this, doesn't always land like this. And I'd say this, when you're too busy working on all of the other baloney to keep you busy, because you want to just be busy, because you think you should be busy, because you got a business, all that stuff's keeping you away from this stuff that you should be focused on. All the other stuff can go away. Like, how busy am I outside of this? I'm not busy. Look, I'll pretend I'm busy so you can't all get a hold of me. I'm busy. I am not busy. I can't believe I just told them I'm not busy. Huh? Well, I'm busy walking the dog. I'm busy. Yes, I'm busy on life. I'm not busy for busy sake. And what I'm saying is, if when I'm busy for busy sake, I don't get to be creative like this. I'm in a real good creative flow right now. Like coming up with the offer the other day, I'm like, I was thinking about an offer. I'm like, it'd be rude of me to not make an offer when I'm teaching offers. It would be rude because it's a good way to demonstrate it. And I was like, what would the offer be? And my offers were pants. Like, oh, these offers are crap. Like, I didn't like them. And I come up and like, oh, that's really good. Right? But if I was busy with all this other stuff, I wouldn't have had time to come up with the offer. All right. So here's what we need to do. So we need to build a sales page copy. We need to build the sales funnel. We need to build the emails and text messages. We need to write the presentation. We need to write the offer. We need to put together the PowerPoint, and we need a timetable of events. These are the things that we need to build. And when I say we, Jess.
What happens to us that don't have it?
Hold up. What I was doing there, I was joking with that, because when I was saying we, I didn't want you to feel included in the we. I wanted to make sure you knew as we as in our team. This is my example of my launch map that we're going through. So you can see this is what we're going to be doing. Okay. So like, I'm going to be working on the sales page copy. I'm going to be working on the presentation, the offer, the PowerPoint, the type. Huh? So when we run it, we're going to be running the email marketing, the SMS marketing. We're going to be sending emails to the list, getting them to go to the sales page. You're going to be sending text messages to get them to the sales page. We're going to then do the live event. So the live event is penciled in right now for the 8th of November. So like, I'm not making any money until the 8th of November with this promotion. But come the 8th of November, the energy in the universe is going to change where people are going to be giving me money. And what you have to realize is, this is something I've been really thinking about. You've all experienced making money, okay? And what I learned recently is sorry, let me just change this a sec. This is really important. What I learned recently is that you do not make money. Only the government can make money. That's what I just recently learned. What you do is you take money. That's all you can do, is take money. And people take money from you. You don't make money. I was like, oh, well, this is really interesting thought process. So you start looking at, where do you allow people to take money from you? And you start to analyze that. Every time that you spend money and somebody takes money from you, observe it. What was the reason that they did that? This is a really good exercise. Secondly, when you take other people's money, what value did you provide that they give you the money? So be aware of this. Okay, so that's that. The other thing is, you've all experienced taking money, or you've all experienced let me say it like this. You've all experienced receiving money. Okay, you've all experienced it on some level, some more than others. But there's this abundance of money flowing around the universe right now, and it's out there flowing, and the money flows, and it flows like a river. And what your job is to do is step in front of it and get wet, is to allow this money to cover you. And each of you have not received the amount of money that you are worthy of, or you've never received money in a way, in a volume that is possible to you. There's opportunities that you create that create rushes of sales. What I've been teaching to you here is what I've learned about creating rushes of sales, where it isn't every single day that I make $100,000 in a day, but there has been many days that I've made $100,000 in a day because people are just rushing to give me money. And the aim is to create that of a consistency. There's a consistency. And I just feel like you do this and the money will come into you faster than you've ever imagined. Just don't block yourself to it. And I'm telling you, it sounds really strange, but remember I said earlier about the resistance to the being sold to and the resistance to selling. You felt the resistance to being sold by me. Sometimes you feel the resistance to selling, but you don't speak about it. You just leave it in the subconscious. You feel the resistance, but you don't talk about it. You're blocking yourself from the abundance. So all I say is, as you do this, have no expectations, go follow this process, go and deliver the value, go in with conviction, confidence, certainty. You go through this process, you take them through the one day, you make the offer, you listen to the feedback. I'm telling you, you'll be like, holy, I've never made that much money in a day like that before. Who's up for that?
Oh, yeah.
That's what's possible for you. And if you look at it, I've broken it down here. For those of you who have signed up, you'll see this. For those of you not, you'll see it through the grapevine. They're the steps that I have to take with the support of Jess. It's going to be me and Jess, a woman. How'd you say it? Two woman. She tries dressing me up. She always tries putting makeup on me. She always tries dressing me up. How she woke me up this morning is not appropriate. But can you see that I'm about to go forward and do this? It says here 50,000, whether it makes 25,000, whether it makes 100,000 is irrelevant. It's not the money, it's the data, right? It's to do this, to get the feedback, the co-creation. You saw it in real life now. You can't get this stuff out of your brain now, ladies and gents. Out in the real world, they don't know what you just learned in 2 days. They have never seen that happen in their lives. They've never seen it. They have no clue that that's even possible to them, that they could go and do that. The advantage that you now have of the framework, the process map, the resources, the leverage points, how to do them. You don't have to put all the pressure on this one thing. You can do it in total flop. And that's still good because you got the data. You can go back and co-create another offer. I mean, the opportunity here is huge. The only way that you don't get the opportunity is if you block yourself from the opportunity. And all I said to you at the start of today was that you can have your dreams and you can have success, and the only thing in between them is your word. If you commit to doing this, you're going to get the results. How quickly? Depends on the leverage you use. Depends on the skill set you've already acquired. Depends on, how quickly you act upon these sheets. But what I'd like to do now is I would like you to spend just a few moments filling out worksheet 13. And I would like you to put your own launch date, a commitment to a date that you would like to do, target number of customers that you'd like to go after, clients, income target, and then what do you need to build? So, Yeah, I mean, I just did it with a Google Doc for this, but on the sales page for $10, I'm putting a page up. Yeah, you could do it with a Google Doc, but I'm putting up a page for my event. The last one was $10. I'm going to do the next one at $10 and then maybe put the price up to 27, 47, like that kind of range. 40, basically 47 is the best price. based on Agora's, huh? Jess says, why not use it? Because I got the data from a $10 one. Okay, no. My boss said 47. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure out the number, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's a really good question. So it's a really good question, and this is what you can do. So you can put them into a Facebook group, and it's a customer only group. So we ended up having like 3,000 plus people in our group, and then when I got rid of the team, one of the team members was the admin and deleted the group. Huh? Oh, you found out what happened. Okay, well, I'll look forward to hearing what happened. And we spent mostly $1 million to acquire those leads, or maybe not $1 million, but like a lot of money. So what you can do is you can put those 90 people into a Facebook group. There's two things you can do with them. Number one, and this is if you want to have a Facebook group. And this, by the way, please, everybody, put your fingers in your ears if you don't want to complicate things. Okay, this is just complicating things now. Okay, you asked me a question that's beyond this event. What you can do is you can actually do inside of the group a podcast once a week inside of the group, but really the podcast is just overcoming objections that you're observing in the group. So you're doing a podcast and you're delivering content to them, but it's like a sales presentation. You're using all the same type of formula, but so you're doing that and you're getting engagement with them. They're listening to you, consuming your content, being resold. The second thing, I was doing it with, we had a group, and then I will be doing it. Yes. To answer your question, yes. Maybe not for the first one, but the process will be there. Then the second thing you can do is you can inspire people to ask questions in the group, and you can get activity in the group. And then you can take all of the questions and you could do a weekly Q&A of just the questions people have spoken about in your group. And you can answer those questions. And then what you can do is you can take that recording, get that taken up and snippeted into short form content for your social media. You just answering the questions. So there's just utility to all of this stuff. Leverage. And with that said, I'm going to allow you all to write out your launch maps. I'm going to have a few moments break. I will use the restroom, and then I will be back for 4:30 to answer any questions.
The data launch, that's for the event?
The one-day event, correct. Good stuff. Ryan just asked me, are you serious? Do you jump off the stratosphere with me? I said, yes. Is anybody else interested in jumping off the stratosphere? Let me see a show of hands. Who's interested in? Huh? Okay. Huh? Well, there's like this big building called the Stratosphere, and you can like run and jump off it, like with a, like like a bungee cord. Yeah. Well, I don't know if we can do it today. Maybe we can do it. I don't know if we can.
One time slot. Find some.
Okay, like I'm definitely down for jumping off the stratosphere. Yes. And here's why I do things like that, because it makes stuff like this so easy. To go back home after jumping off the stratosphere, like, oh, I've got to send an email to promote my event. Oh, easy. Send.
Yes.
It's nothing. So all this pressure you put yourself on this thing, it's like nothing. Go and jump in the ocean with sharks, swim with sharks, and then get out and then have to stand in front of an audience like, piece of cake. People, not sharks. You don't have teeth. All right, cool. Well, let's just do this. We'll discuss that in a bit. What questions do you have here as we're getting to the final wrap up? Any questions of anything? Can be about anything. This is your last chance before we wrap it up. Obviously,
Here is appropriate to prepare.
that's a really good question. So how much time would be appropriate to share prepare? So this is what I like to say, that we know the time will allot. You give yourself 3 months, it'll take you 3 months. You give yourself a month, it'll take you a month. Give yourself 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, week. So I have come up with offers, like an actual offer. For instance, Clients in Abundance, I was already in the seminar, doing the seminar, and day 1 finished of Clients in Abundance 1.0. I went out to do the party, the drinks and all that. I then went to my bedroom and I made the offer that night. Then I give it to Carl to polish for me in the morning, because then I slept in until like 8:30. He got up at like 6 a.m. He then worked from 6 to like 8:30 on it. And then I went on stage and I basically presented my offer. So like, I just know that I procrastinate. And the other good thing is about this offer that I've done with all of you, you kind of keep me to a schedule. So I've got to I'm now being paid to be focused and actually accountable on my own projects, because I can procrastinate like the best of you. Who else is good procrastinating? Show of hands. I'm really good at that. I'm good at procrastinating. I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and do this. Well, I tell you what I'll do. I'll walk the dog first, get back from work. Oh, I'm hungry. I'll eat some food, then I'll do it. Eat some. Oh, I'm a bit full. Let me lay down for a bit. Watch some YouTube. Well, I'll do a shower. I'll freshen myself. I have a shower. I was like, oh, pajamas, bit of Netflix. Is it, babe? Cuddle. What are you up to? And then tomorrow morning. And literally, that's what I can do. Tomorrow morning, I don't want to do it. Should we go to the gym, babe? Let's go to the gym. So like deadlines. So push yourself. So to answer the question, 2 weeks is ample for this. 3 weeks, ample for this. 4 weeks, I would just say you're going home. It's like, what, for me, this is me. Okay, I'll just break down for me going home. I leave here. The first thing I look at is my personal. I got my own personal stuff that I want to take care of. My relationship with Jess, my relationship with my children, and we got some personal stuff that we need to deal with. Okay. So like, that's the first thing of my priority. The second thing then is my obligations. So I've got some ongoing roles and responsibilities to look after leverage and my consulting clients. Outside of that, I ain't got nothing to do. So I want to just get them in order, my personal and my ongoing. Then I have free time. So like, turn the phone off so y'all can't get a hold of me. And now I'm not being interrupted or distracted, or I'm not taking all of these bogus phone calls with all these other people who want to just speak with me. I've got all of this free time. In all of this free time, I could just allow that time to pass, or I can get to work. So what I'm going to get to work on is launching this first 1 day thing. And whether it's the 1st of November or the 8th of November, I don't know until I put that down. But I just know I'm going to be moving fast on it. I'm going to be working on the funnel, the presentation, the offer. Working with all of you now, so I just made another offer. So actually, building that out. So it's a really good training for you, a good experience, good training, and recorded so we can sell it in the future. Get paid to get paid. So urgency would be my response. Bless you. You sneeze as loud as me. Yes. Yep.
I've got speakers flying into my event.
Yep.
There's a lot of how.
Yep.
So there's going to be how, a lot of value.
Yep.
How do I transition from that to the what? So
Oh, it's like, did you enjoy this? Who wants to miss out on the next one? Who wants to miss out? Okay, so then who wants to be at the next one? Okay, let's take a picture of everybody there. We'll make sure you all get the order forms to join the next one. Like your pitch is just much more simpler.
no, I mean starting from stage there, like mastermind.
Yeah, it's kind of like, who wants to miss who's enjoyed this mastermind? Okay, who wants to miss the next mastermind? Okay, so wait a minute. So who actually wants to be at the next mastermind? Show of hands. Okay, let me take a picture of the room. Okay, so those, okay, well, let me just share some. What benefits have you got? Co-creation. What benefits have you got from this mastermind? What makes you want to come to the next one? Let them tell you. So what else? So what else has been good about this mastermind? So if we did that, the next one, who would want to show up? Hands go up again. Okay, what else has been good at this? So if we incorporate that again, would you want to miss it? You're like, no. So you want to be at the next one if we incorporate this? Yeah. Who else wants to be with him? Hands go up. I'm using the room to sell the room. And then you got somebody like Regeni where like, she's going full tilt. You can always like, if something's going wrong, it's like, bring Regeni back in. You always have a one in the pocket, Regeni, you got to find your Regeni. And then, what does Regeni think about this? Well, this VIP, I want the VIP version. Oh, that's what you want. You got to run into you. Like Regeni was the first one up here with the order form. Like, but she came up with the order form and she made a point of coming up with the order form. What does she do? Then followed by other people coming to give me an order form. So you want a Regeni, you want to find them. They're in your audiences. They're going to be in your audience. I'm sorry, bro, that's the best mastermind I've been to. You go, so you want to miss the next one, right? He's like, what? No, anyone you do, I'm at, man. Who else feels the same? People put their hand up. It's them saying, I want in.
One more question.
Yeah.
The timing of
Like in this kit?
the timing of your offer before now.
Uh-huh.
Is there a reason you put the offer before this final training session?
I wasn't looking to sell you. This is completely not a sales presentation. Like there's no, if I wanted to sell you, I've got a $36,000 program. I'd be pounding you to sell you on a $36,000 program. And I would have done this for 3 days. I would have given the offer. I would have done it in the morning as actual segment, not at lunch.
In the morning, why morning?
A day 2, day 2 of a 3-day event before lunch. Uh-huh. Huh? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Day 2 before 3-day event, day 2 before lunch. Yeah. And then over lunch, we're just discussing, everybody's talking about the offer, it's like, are you in? Are you in? Are you in? Right before lunch. I'm like literally the morning, I'm going into I'm coming on 9 o'clock, boom, 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 boom. 10 o'clock, I'm into the pitch. I'm giving a 2-hour Bobby Dazzler, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm doing Q&A for an hour before lunch. So it's just interactive, overcoming objections, getting people to buy. Order forms are out everywhere. Okay, we're breaking for lunch, continue selling at lunch. We come back from lunch. We got some training, but unfortunately the training has been interrupted because all of you are really interested in asking me questions about the offer. And normally the whole afternoon is just this co-creation of the offer and buy-in to the offer. That's normally what happens. Just the whole day is a sales day, day 2. A button down. Then we just do just story selling. Just stories of people. Yeah. And it's just day 3 is like where a lot of the deals happen. Day 3 is where like the big business happens. Most of the money is made on day 3. Because they sleep on it. They go to sleep on it and they come back. And the ones who come back, they buy. The ones who sleep on it and don't come back, they don't buy. Yeah. Well, yeah, there's training. I mean, yes, there's training. But again, it's all training, but it's all, listen, it's all sales. It's this completely like what I've been teaching you is training. You go and deliver this, you're going to go, aha, wow, that's amazing. They're going to have the ahas. When I did traffic and offer, oh my God, the best presentation ever. I'm like, bro, I just told you traffic and offer. I mean, what do you mean? You know, but you're up here and they're here, and you got to appreciate that. Jay-Z said it, dumb down for your audience, double your dollars. All how you do that is you go from how to what. Yeah. And you just make sure you focus, you find your hinges and you focus on your hinges and you drill those into the door and then you hang your door on them. You got a big hanging door.
On the income targets,
Yes.
they're going to know the price, so they're not going to do scholarship split. So do we sell it at the scholarship price?
Whatever price you like, yeah. You listen. I mean,
just don't want to upset my existing clients. There's a lot of them who pay the full price.
The existing clients more than likely will not be there. If the existing clients do buy tickets and they're there, you can let them know you don't have to buy this. I'm going to give this to you for free. You can literally just like let them have the same package that they're going into. I'm just saying if they show up, you're like, hey, you can have this free. Now they're a Raven fan in the audience, like, get it, get it, get it. I got it, get it. So you look at every negative has a positive. Just try and like every time you give me a negative, I'm like, what's the opposite positive? Right? You don't have to give it to them free. Like, hey, by the way, like all of the bonuses I give to you for free. Like, you know, you don't have to give them the whole thing for free. But like, what you're going to do is you're going to have this fan going, get it, get it. That's what Mike was showing me last night. Mike's like, listen, because Mike was, why we called him Mike Swiper. Mike wasn't really creating value for people. He was struggling. He understood the concepts. He understood copywriting and that, but he wasn't like, he didn't have his own system or he didn't have his own process to like deliver to people to get them results. So always you're going to be at the struggle if you don't believe you can get people results. But when you focus on getting people results, like, so as an example now, his new program that he's selling gets people results fast. So now he's got this Facebook group. As he's in launch mode right now, and people are in the group, he showed me all of his clients going, Mike's amazing. He got me results. Buy this now, buy this now. And, you know, what I said to Mike was, because he came up with a sentence, the market creates the marketing. What I said to him last night is, the market are your best marketers. Your clients are your best marketers. Like, Nichelle just showed me a message. She just like sent a referral out for me. Like, I don't know the guy. I don't have the anything with this guy, but she's in her inbox selling this guy on me, not her, on me. When I speak with the guy, he's primed. So we sold the guy the other day, Wayne. He goes, I was sold before I got on the phone with you, buddy. Somebody told him who I am and what I do. He got on the phone with us and he gave us money and he didn't care what I was selling to him. He was buying. Oh, and he's never got coaching in his life before. Wow. The guy makes, hundreds of thousands, millions a year. I don't know the actual, he's got several businesses, okay? Successful guy, already doing well. Never had a coach. He decided he's going to have me as his first coach. And he's deep in, he's got like 30 staff members or something. It's not like some newbie. This guy's like being in the game. BizOp. This BizOp, business opportunity. But he's been doing well, but like you were sold. So your clients become your best marketers. Your market becomes your best marketers. Good. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yes.
So items to delegate. So tell me a little bit more about sending of emails and SMS every time and onboarding.
Yeah. So, so anything tech related, like I'm not a tech guy. Maybe I should learn like building the funnel as we go through this. But like, I've never built a funnel, right? Sending of emails and SMS, I can write an email, right? I can write a banging email. But like, I have no clue how to log into Active Campaign and actually send an email. I have absolutely no clue how to do that. I have no clue how to log into Kartra. In fact, in the company, we have Kartra as the company tool. Everybody in the company is allowed full access to Kartra apart from me. I have restricted rights to the software. It's a CRM. It's like, it's our funnel builder and our email marketing system and our processing, payment process and that. They've given me limited access in case I break it. I'm the only person who has that. Okay, so that's why the tech's outsourced on my list. But sending of emails, I can write a good email, but send an email, I don't even know how to send an email. No, I used to back in the day, but like that was like before I hired, trained, and had people. So like Jess knows how to do it. She's looking at me funny right now. Jess doesn't know how to do it. I'll skip that one. See the bullets coming out of her eyes? She looked at me.
That's what we're paying for, really.
But what?
We really don't.
Oh.
Well,
Well, I mean, if she gives me a tough time,
onboarding of clients.
yeah. So what I do on a sales call is so I'm not good at process stuff either. I'm good at understanding what process needs to be built, but actually building a process I'm not good at and following process I'm not really good at. So I can sell somebody, be like, okay, cool. So here's what's going to happen next. Here's the process. I'm going to process the money. You're going to receive a coaching agreement, read it, sign it, send it back. And also you're going to receive an onboarding questionnaire. Once you receive the onboarding questionnaire, read it, fill it out, send it in. Once that's sent in, you'll be scheduled in to do a one-to-one call with me. Okay, that's the process. Talk them through the process again. But once they're onboarded, I then don't send the contract. I don't send the onboarding questionnaire. I don't schedule them in with me. That's then Jess does that stuff. And it's not Jess is going to do that moving forward. She's not enjoying doing that stuff. Like that stuff she doesn't enjoy at all, but she's building the process for it. So when we hire somebody, they've got a process to follow that I am not included in because I break it. I make a mess of it. Now, building the onboarding process, I come up with it. I understand what has to happen with an onboarding process. I know why an onboarding process is so important to the bottom line. I know a business without an onboarding process and a business with an onboarding process, the kind of returns you'll get. But actually, scheduling people in with me and that. Okay. Does that answer your question, Chad?
Yeah.
Good, thank you. Okay, well, ladies and gents, what I'd like to do at this point then, if we've done that, if you have any other questions, raise your hand. Otherwise, we're going to go into positive roundtable. If there's any questions on the whole period of time, now is your time to ask your last questions. Anybody? Go once, going twice, going thrice. How'd you feel? You made it. How do you feel? Pretty intense, huh? Intense, wasn't it? Went through a lot. Do you feel like you got a lot from it? Yeah?
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we just give you, a condensed, I mean, yeah, go away, get yourself accountable groups, be accountable to each other, go and take action on it. Don't like let this slip through your fingers. Don't try and be a perfectionist. Don't think that like, I need to get this right before that. No, just go and try it, do it, and you'll learn like more than you could learn by not doing that. And if you don't want to look stupid, you're like, oh, I don't want to do it and look stupid. You just focus on them. You got the formula, follow the script, and focus on them. Show up for them. You got a deeper reason why they're making money, each and every one of you. I do not hide from liking to make money. I don't hide from that. I love making money. It's a necessary. I enjoy the process of making money. I enjoyed making the offer earlier. Forget the money actual part of it. I enjoyed making the money or taking the money or however you want to label it. I enjoyed that. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed that experience. But I really enjoy inspiring success. Like I enjoy being a part of, like, I got this tattoo here the other day in Vegas, and it's upside down. It's an anchor upside down. And actually Jess inspired the name of it, which is called Anchors Up. So my anchor's up. So this way it's right, but like this to everybody else, the anchor's the wrong way. But this art is for me, not you. Now, what it says to me is being this way, and like the woman wanted to do it the other way, and I'm like, no, I want it this way. She's like, but everybody else won't see it. It'll be upside down for them. I'm like, yeah, but it's for me. So put it this way, please. Because to me, I'm pulled in a different direction. So it reminds me, number one, to slow down. That's the first thing this has meaning to, and I slow down. The other thing is I'm pulled in a different direction. When I was younger, I was pulled in a direction of the wrong direction in the United Kingdom, in the wrong direction. And that's where I learned, though, emotional intelligence. So if I wasn't pulled in that direction, I wouldn't have learned emotional intelligence. But then as I started to look for a better life, I learned about the law of attraction. And using emotional intelligence and the law of attraction has brought me to here. And I just feel I'm pulled to inspire success. And like I said, if I was to do this for free, I would do this for free. Like that's how much I enjoy it. It just blows my mind at times that like you can actually make that much money from doing it. It actually blows my mind. When you go to the real world and talk about money, like what they have to go and do to make money. Like, so I'm very happy that we got to share this with you. I'm happy that you're all happy. Is there anyone unhappy? Please put your hand up. Anyone unhappy? Let me take a picture of that one. All right. Huh?
I said I wasn't earlier.
Oh.
Nothing to do with this.
I got that. Okay, cool. So here's what we want to do then. Let's do this. Let's take a moment just to look at the positive takeaways, the big ahas that you got. Really, I want you to share something that's been meaningful from today, from these 2 days, that you can take away, that shifted your belief, that you believe will have a positive impact in your life, will inspire you to do something greater. It's been a revelation, it's been a breakthrough, whatever it is that you can come up here and confidently say it into that camera, something that's just happened here. And again, this is for a few people. This is for myself and Jess to hear. I want to hear the big takeaways. I think this is one of the best parts of an experience like this, is to hear the one thing somebody captures, that 1, 2, 3 things they capture. The second thing is great for the rest of the audience to hear those things as a reminder. Oh yeah, that was a good reference point. Oh, that was really good. And it's also good for the recording as we actually have it captured, and it could be utilized in marketing. And there's no better people to market than your market. So the main thing is to share honestly something that you've taken away from this event today or these past 2 days. Take a moment to write it, and then we'll have you come up and share it. Then we have to where okay, well, I'll sort out the names of who's coming. Yeah, well, we'll do the actually picture before. Yeah. Good, huh? Wasn't it? So good. So glad you're here for it. I just knew it was going to be good. And we definitely worked really hard on this one. Yeah, thank you. We work hard to make it simple. And I know it's not simple, but like, you know, it's a lot simpler now, isn't it, than without it? You know? And that's the job, you know, making things simple for your market to understand. You know, come up with that, working on the hinges. All right. So where would you like to do the picture, Jess? And are we going to get somebody in here to take it of us? Huh? Yeah, in the hall? Are we going to get somebody to be able to get somebody to take it? What happens if they take a bad one? We'll ask somebody else to do it. Well, there you go. See, he just said I'll hypnotize them to be a great photographer, and then they'll take a, grade A photography. Good. You asking me or Jess? Or should we just do it here and get it on film? Like by, huh? Just like get a screenshot of it, no? Like all of this stuff like that. Huh? We'll go outside and do it. We'll do it in the hallway, yeah? Let's go. I'm gonna go and find somebody. Who wants to do the sale? Who wants to sell some big picture of us?
I can say.
That's compliment. You're not gonna have something like I can close the deal. You're gonna make the money too. Okay. Let's do it.
Why don't you don't?
Why would you get hung up? You got a karaoke hangover? Wow. Brother? I am. You're about to miss the picture. Message the flag.
One word. Awesome. Leverage. One word. One word. One word. There you go. Good stuff. Oh, my legs. Oh, my legs are so sore. Oh, thank you. Well, also, we can test the 101,000 steps this week. You like my art? 101,000 steps. It's a lot. My legs are hurting. My legs are hurting. All right, cool. Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed this, but I'd like to hear your words. So, who's ready? If you're ready, come on, step forward. Let's do this. Let's give a little, let's get a little line behind by there and just come around. You go first. So that's. Well,
Hold on, one second, we're in. It's still recording.
Yep.
Okay, here.
Yep.
Okay. I can go ahead. Give me 1 second.
Quiet on set. Quiet on set.
Okay, during the Las Vegas Leverage Mastermind, we got a lot of golden nuggets, but one of the biggest one that I got is that when you have the right bonuses and you present them the right way, you can have people that said no to your offer say yes. And that's awesome. So you need to learn how we were able to know how to present those bonuses so they say yes.
Nice. Great. Well done. That was nice, Regeni.
Did I just go? Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. I mean, the realization that I've done a version of the 1-day webinar before, but an intricate breakdown on how to compound that and 5-10x it to the point of an easy 4 to 5 ticket client, and then immediately jump to 3-day webinars, which I've had no idea how to do. And I have way more confidence than I've ever had. And then how to stack those damn bonuses, man.
Nice. Very good. I like it.
I'm walking away from the Las Vegas Leverage Mastermind with the confidence and the knowledge of how to run events that are going to make selling easy, when I didn't think that I could ever do anything like that at all. One thing that really blew me away was the idea of co-creating with your audience of how to make that offer for what they actually wanted. And I guess the biggest thing, the simplicity of all of this when you're taught how to do it.
Nice. Well done. Can we shut that door, please? Thank you. Really well done, Captain. Great takeaway. I like that.
Okay. Hey, I'm Chad, and my big takeaway, it wasn't a big takeaway, it's a takeaway that I've thought about, but it's gone deeper, and it's to sell. This isn't the teaching, but how to sell in teaching is to share your what, not your how. And the reason that I think that's so important is because I tend to overcare and overhelp. And because of that, I don't help people, really. So I don't actually sell them to really give them the help that they need. So I really need to step back and realize just to share what, so that they want the help that they need. So anyway, that was good. Thanks.
Well done. That was very well. I'm so happy for you, Chad. These are good, huh?
The Las Vegas Leverage Mastermind is just that, leverage. You use your leverage to do what all of us do, and that's to help people. But you cannot help people if you're not sure what it is you're doing, so you don't have the confidence to do the necessary steps to help. And you can't help people, you can't serve people if you can't get them to buy into what you're doing. So leverage that, and you'll be able to help people, and you'll fulfill your goals and everything that comes with it. That's what I got from this. Thanks.
Nice. Beautiful. It's really good.
Good. Breakdown of the 1-day event. Best thing Alex has ever taught. Best thing I've ever seen him teach. It was amazing. I can't even go into how good it was. It was just too good to be true. Makes it too easy.
Nice.
So at the Leverage Las Vegas Mastermind, I really learned the power of the 1-day event and how to leverage it for selling and marketing. And I think for me, also a deeper understanding where I was applying kind of high standard selling into my coaching calls, but I realized I need to apply high standard hosting in my events. Because the first event I did, I just threw so much teaching, not much about calls. And the second event, it was more educating. And I think for me, it was learning that my program, it works, it helps people, and I'm doing them a disservice and I'm being irresponsible if I'm just teaching them and I'm not being firm and honest with how stuck they are, what their life is going to be if they don't make a decision, and that I can help them.
Beautiful. Well done, buddy. I'm proud of you.
We ready? I got something that was really unexpected this time in creating my offer. So in having, all of this data over years and having all these applications and really being clear on the pains and the desires of my clients, I saw it from a different light this time in creating my offer. So I think I've up-leveled what Alex has taught me, and as far as getting the no first, that I now know the right questions to ask to push on that pain harder so that I can get them to see what's happening and why it's happening so that they see the solution in a different way. And that has been massive, and I cannot wait to test it.
Well done. Really good. Really good. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
What I got out of this weekend was, or 2 days, is that a 1-day event, I can do it before I complete my program and be perfect. And I don't have to be perfect. And I can just do it and get from the interactions of the people at the event what I need to do in my program, but also the objections was huge for me to know that I can get through those, because I think the calls will go smoother too by using that event.
Nice.
So,
Well
thank you.
done.
It was incredible. I learned so much, stacking bonuses, getting the no, and then pulling out why they need to say yes is huge. Yeah, my mind's just cool. It was awesome.
Thank you. Well done.
Hi there, I'm Bernadette. This is my first live with Alex Jeffries, and well, it's amazing for me to be here. I've learned so much from this teaching. Has blown my mind too. So I was jotting down when Alex asked what have I got out of this. So this is what I got out. I'm really super inspired and confident in my own program, and I wasn't when I arrived here. It's all down to you, your teaching, you Jess too. It's just down to the environment and the delivery, the incredible bonuses that we've been given during this training. I've now have a real belief in my ability to deliver it. I know I can deliver this great value to my clients in my chosen niche. So it's left me with a feeling now of I can't wait to get started. I'm so excited to get this out there, and I've made a huge decision to commit to doing this really super fast.
Nice.
I just feel so happy that I've invested in myself. It's been a life-changing event for me on many, many levels, and it's just been so great to be surrounded by all this enthusiasm, these great people, and it's put me in a level up there. And I was down there underneath this before. So I've just gained the world. That's my opinion of what's happened here. So thank you all so much for making it happen. And watch this space.
Done. Well done. Really, so good. So good.
Well, that's the first time I've ever been called tall. I got big shoes. So good. If you're looking for the A to Z of how to start a virtual event, then look no further than the Leverage Mastermind. I took some massive takeaways from like how to do offer creation, who to create the offer for, thinking about the prospect and not the product of the offer, and then being able to implement that in a fast sequence that's laid out step by step for you. And you'll look no further than Leverage Mastermind, and you'll get an offer launched, a virtual webinar fast.
Nice. Very good.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I was here at the Leverage Mastermind with Alex Jeffries, and the last couple of days have been amazing. I've actually been putting on a lot of my own events for quite a long time, and I learned a bunch of things that I was doing wrong or that I could do better while I was here in this Leverage Mastermind. I believe that the best investment we can always make is right here, because everything out here can change, but this can't be taken away from us. So invest in yourself, trust the process, learn what to do, and go out and do it. And the biggest thing that I took away for myself personally was to actually simplify the process and stop making things so complicated, because I was doing it, but I was doing it the hard way. Now I'm ready to use leverage and do it the easy way.
Well done. Beautiful. So good.
Okay. All right. Hi, my name is Greg McLeod, and I've just attended this fantastic Leverage Mastermind with Alex Jeffries. And my biggest takeaways have helped me to get unstuck for what I've been doing before, and actually helped me to level up what I normally do. Being stuck, not being able to find a product or being able to create those things that could serve my community, serve my tribe, serve my customers, and being able just to listen, learn how to listen to them, to be able to create the things that they want, to let the market do the marketing and actually tell me what they really want to hear. And that has just opened up a huge amount of just possibilities. So I'm excited about the possibilities and excited about doing live events. And I want to thank you, Alex.
Somebody really good.
It's hard to follow up.
Really happy to.
Gracious. Good spot. All right, my name is Gerard, and I just finished the Leverage Mastermind with my man A to the J, and I had learned a whole bunch of things. One, confidence in launching a virtual mastermind. I think one of the biggest takeaways was how he built the offer. I've seen him do it before, but the way he demonstrated it today was masterful. And letting the market do the marketing, and then high standard selling. So those three things, and there's a bunch more, but those are my three biggest takeaways. And I appreciate you, Alex, Jess, and everybody else who came.
Nice. Beautiful, bro. So good.
It's one thing to come to an event and get all sorts related to mindset, confidence, excitement, readiness to launch what I feel like I'm meant to launch. And for me, the value is walking away with tangibles. I'm walking away from this event in Las Vegas with an elevator pitch. I've never had an elevator pitch in 10 years of doing coaching work. I'm walking away with a completed presentation outline. So when I'm ready to launch my presentation, it's there to go. And I'm walking away with a roadmap, date by date laid out of where to put my focus next. We have an incredible amount of resources. We're walking away that could actually be overwhelming, except for now I know which day to focus on what part of the resources we've been given, and then I'll get to the rest when I'm ready for it. To walk away with that, with the plan and the strategy in hand, gives me so much confidence and excitement to go.
Good. Well done. Well done. Everyone, yeah? You good? Well done. That was, I love, did you enjoy that, observing that? I just love listening to people's like real takeaways. Like, I want to start like with Gerard. He said,
I'll just stay here with the microphone. Just to go with Gerard's, he said the market does the marketing, and to do high standard selling, like those two sentences, somebody watching the video, they have no clue of like that, but the context you have of those two things now, to be better marketers and to be better salespeople, those two sentences like sum it up. And he said something else as a third one. And then seeing, and then you said, and seeing me create an offer. So actually seeing an offer being created, like, look, not many people in the world get to see that kind of stuff. So to now know how to go out and create an offer and deliver an offer that confidently and co-create it and have fun doing it and have the audience selling you. I mean, it's just, so you've got those three things really sum it up very well. So thank you. Like Bernadette's was amazing, you know, it's like, she's like, she was down here, now she's here. And I said to Jess last night in bed, you know, I said, it's really interesting about Bernadette. It's like, because to me, this is normal. Okay, like being around Mike and Jess and like people, it's really normal for me to have like these networks of people around me. I forget what it's like to be in the real world because I built my life like this. Like, you know, like Mick, who we speak all the time, and like all these people around me speak all the time. People don't have that. I was like, so when you said to me at the dinner table last night how meaningful this was to be here, I'm like, it's gonna be better tomorrow. Like, that's why I was in my mind, like, like to be around this is amazing for you. So to have that as your feedback, this is where you were and this is where you are, you've elevated. Yeah. Good. I love that. So I appreciate that so much. All of you, you've all played out. It's been tough. It's been a lot of work. You've done it. This is where the work starts. You know, this is it now. You know, it's where the rubber hits the road. You put your dates down. You know, I've got a preliminary date for me, the 8th. I'm going to try and bring the date forward. I'll speak with Jess on the way out of here, and we'll set a date, and we're going to go off to, you know, launch on that date. Once we put the date down, we're moving towards that date. Do you understand? That's the most important thing. Put the date down. Like with my 3-day event, we got a date, 26, 27, 28. That's in now. We're moving towards it. Any procrastination is like causing problems. So this date now, like, let's just say it's the 8th. Like, I got to get my presentation like ready, got to have it like reviewed. I got to make my offer, have it reviewed. Like, all of this stuff's got to go in. But you're going to get there. Same for you. Set the date, get out there, make it work. And then it's basically you launch it, you get feedback, and you optimize on that feedback. That's the cycle. You take action, you get feedback, you optimize. Action, feedback, optimize. All right. Well, I love each and every one of you. It's been an absolute pleasure. I know some of you bought the package to, who's coming to tomorrow? Who's doing the Grand Canyon? I know some of you got the Grand Canyon package. I know some of you got a package tonight as well. So there's, for some of you, this is the end. Obviously there's a VIP where there's something. So I'll let Jess explain where we're going, what we're doing. And my feet hurt, so I'm going to take a seat if that's okay with you. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
So for the activity tonight, if you are joining us at Top Hall Fit, our booth time starts at 6:15. 6:15 tonight, Top Hall Fit, probably like a 10-minute Uber, everything's like 10 minutes away from here. I probably wouldn't recommend walking there. It's kind of long for a walk. With regards to tomorrow morning for the Grand Canyon, we will meet at 7 a.m. at the south entrance of the Wind Resort. So the south entrance is the one facing the Venetian. Make sure you are there promptly at 7 a.m. The bus will leave without you. So Ryan, actually, if you need a buddy to call you to wake you up, do that. Anyway, so south entrance at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We should return by 6:30 the latest, depending on traffic. So we have flights tomorrow night. We should be back by 6:30 p.m. 5:30 possibly if there's no traffic from there. Otherwise, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll post the information again in the group chat. Thank you so much for coming, everyone.
Thank you.